Okay, now everyone can hear me. Jeannie Hoffman, 708 Wayne Drive, Gahanna, Ohio. I'm here to talk about defunding positions. Council should be approving dollar amounts, not personnel or specific positions. With all the positions that are currently unfilled, there would be enough money to cover the salaries of those positions scheduled to be defunded. This would be a different conversation if issue 12 had not passed and we truly were having to cut Parks and Rec as a whole and across the board in all other departments. Speaking specifically about Parks and Rec, Director of Parks and Rec being defunded, it should be pretty clear to everyone that residents of Gahanna value Parks and Rec. How can a Parks and Rec department function well without a director? It doesn't even make any sense at this point to defund such a valuable position. As for the forester, I for one appreciate the value the work that the forester does. The street trees along Stigler were in awful shape, and I spoke with the forester a couple of years ago in Parks and Rec, and they told me that whatever disease they had, it would take a couple of years to get them back up, and this last year they finally flowered again, and they still need some trimming, they still need some work, but they're back, and that I attribute that to the city forester. They all didn't look much better. As far as the economic development, I can't really speak to that because I don't have a lot of knowledge in that area. From the outside looking in, it seems like some members of council are trying to make personnel decisions that are solely to be made by the mayor. The mayor was elected by the citizens of Gahanna to manage our city. It's 100% his responsibility to appoint and remove directors. Defunding a position that is spelled out by charter feels a lot like micromanaging the mayor and setting the city up for failure. This is not the time for descriptions of why an employee is of value to our community. We have to trust that the mayor was elected and his staff, the mayor we elected and his staff are making decisions with the best interest of the community always at the forefront of his mind. These positions to be defunded were obviously of value when they were budgeted for 2019 and all years prior. Budget time is, want to sleep?
Did you?
I
We're just going to go on the record as saying you just put a microphone asleep.
Okay, well, I guess I'm bored. That's okay. Let's see. Budget time is the appropriate time to be looking at every position and the value it brings to the community. At this time, none of the items on the list should be defunded if they were previously approved in the 2019 budget. Use the 2020 budget to thoroughly evaluate all money and positions needed to run this city. That should always be a big part of the budget process, and I have not seen that until this year. Like, usually, here's the book, okay, yeah, here's a couple questions, but the way you look at it this year, like there is no money, is